Well, for more on Super Tuesday, we're joined now by Kristen Roberts in Washington, D.C. She's the national editor at the news website Politico. Thank you very much for joining us. We just want to know, for our viewers who aren't perhaps very familiar with the United States politics, what will the Super Tuesday results mean to either party?
The Super Tuesday results are really going to shape up this race. Right now, we have 3 people really vying for the Republican nomination. Actually 5, but 3 for real, and 2 on the Democratic side. The most famous names among them, as I'm sure all of your viewers know, are Donald Trump on the Republican side and Hillary Clinton on the Democratic side. And after tonight's results, we're likely to see the 2 of them very much in a solid lead. Now, that doesn't mean that the other candidates are going to drop out of this race. In fact, they are highly unlikely to do so.
OK, what about Cruz and Rubio? If we could just focus on them for a moment. How important is it for them to show a strong showing this time round?
It's critical, because if they don't do something today, then there's really very little reason for either of them to argue that they should remain in this race. For Ted Cruz, he set up Super Tuesday as the most important day on the calendar for him. It's most of the southern states of America, and he has theoretically very strong support in the South, because the South looks so much like his home state of Texas. But if the polls are to be believed, and the polls have been correct so far this cycle, Ted Cruz is likely to lose to Donald Trump across the entire South, with the exception of his home state of Texas. Now, Marco Rubio will probably come out of tonight having won nothing. And what that means is Marco Rubio has now gone through 16 contests with no wins.
OK, let's flip over to the Democratic side now. It's such an important day for Bernie Sanders. How important is it for him now this Tuesday to stay in the election?
Bernie Sanders wants to win 4, maybe 5 of these states. It's going to be important for him symbolically to win Massachusetts. If Hillary Clinton can take Massachusetts from him, then he's going to be having a very bad night. In terms of the delegate count, she is very far ahead of him. And for him to be able to stay in this race, he's going to need to show that he remains viable. In any case, it's very hard for us to see how Hillary Clinton doesn't come out of Super Tuesday feeling like the presumptive nominee, and she will begin to start talking about the contest against the Republicans, not the contest against Bernie Sanders.
OK, essentially trying to present it as a fait accompli. Kristen Roberts then in Washington, D.C., thank you for your analysis.